The primary purpose of our gathering today is to validate the data related to the priority areas for multi-sectoral intervention, PAMIs. This validation is a cornerstone in our ongoing efforts to effectively control and ultimately eliminate cholera in Tanzania. Looking ahead, it is evident that we are just 5 years away from the target year for achieving global cholera elimination and control, as set by the Global Task Force on Cholera Control, which aims to reduce cholera deaths by 90% by the year 2030. To provide some context on the cholera situation in Tanzania, available data indicates that from July 2024 to date, the country has recorded a cumulative of more than 16,000 cases and 184 deaths, representing the case fatality rate of 1.1%. While 9 regions have successfully passed the 28 days without cholera cases, without new cases, the outbreak still remains in 5 regions, including Rukwa, Mwanza, Ruvuma, Mbeya, and Songwe. These are the regions which still have cholera cases to date. These figures underscore the ongoing need for vigilance and targeted interventions to control cholera. Ladies and gentlemen, the identification of PAMIs is a virtual decision-making process that directly informs our intervention planning and is essential for developing and updating our national multi-sectoral cholera plan. This process guides the geographical targeting of efforts, ensuring that resources are allocated efficiently and effectively to address to the areas with the greatest need. Dear colleagues, the development of the roadmap for Tanzania's PAMIs involves a series of well-organized steps, beginning with establishing and building the capacity of the PAMIs task force, followed by identifying and individually orienting data collectors. This is succeeded by an intensive phase of field data collection, which then feeds into data compilation and analysis to produce reports, the exercise which was being done in the previous 2 days. The process culminates in the current stakeholders validation and finalization meeting, after which the outcome will be submitted for review by the Global Cholera Task Force for Control and Elimination of Cholera. As we proceed, the emphasis on multi-sectoral interventions remains paramount. Cholera control is not solely the responsibility of the health sector, but requires coordinated efforts across various sectors, departments, and stakeholders, including water, sanitation authorities, local governments, community leaders, and many other partners. Therefore, strong collaboration and partnerships are the key drivers towards successful cholera control in Tanzania. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are near the completion of this exercise, we express our profound gratitude to all partners who have tirelessly contributed to its success. Special thanks go to the World Health Organization for their continued support, UNICEF, CHEB, AMREF, IOM, CDC, MSF, and many other partners for their continued support, which has been indispensable for enabling these crucial meetings and broader cholera control initiatives. We also commend the dedication and resourcefulness of the representatives from various ministries, departments, institutions, and programs across Tanzania. In closing, ladies and gentlemen, I encourage each of you to actively participate, critically analyze and validate the data, while sharing your valuable insights throughout this workshop. The accuracy and integrity of the PAMI's data are vital for guiding our interventions, mobilizing resources, and ultimately protecting the health of our communities. Our collective efforts in identifying and prioritizing these areas are essential to achieving a cholera-free Tanzania. Ladies and gentlemen, with these remarks, I now declare this stakeholders validation workshop on identification of priority areas for multi-sectoral intervention for cholera control in Tanzania is officially open. Together we can end cholera. Thank you very much.